Right, welcome back to part 5. And what we're going to do on this one, we're going to build this door up. I've done the other door off camera, and obviously it's set in to the body shell. It's a bit of a pain of a job, but we eventually got it there. So obviously we've got some chrome parts to put on. So let's get this done. What I worked out was this here is not easy to get, it struggles to get in. But yeah, we've got that to go into there, like so. Perfect. I'm going to use that bit. Alright, let's get this going. Perfect. Obviously this is for, that's obviously the winder. Not actually sure what the other one's for. I think the other one's for, sorry for the shaky cam. Yep. There's them two in. Then obviously this here is for the handle. So we just need a little top there and top there. Then I painted the handle off camera. Job's a good one, as you can see. Now this sits into there, so the best bit for this is just a bit of glue on the edge, like so. And spin her over and drop in. Alright, obviously we've got the window off camera. Alright, so put a little bit get this on. Just got to be so careful that we don't get the super glue on the clear parts, because it does frost. thing is, this kit could be so good. I don't miss, the kit is good for decal. Obviously we just need to just hold it in there. Obviously we do a clean up. It's just mad. Perfect. Right. And we've got one more piece to put on, which is the door pin. There's the door pin. The detail on this kit is really good. Just some bits are like mind-boggling. You know, for a big kit, it can be, there's some proper tricky bits. And there's the door pin. So that's that done. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back once that's dry, and once we've mounted it into the car, because it is a bit tricky to mount in the car, but I'll show you once I've done it. Well, we're back. Well, I've done a bit off camera. As you can see, the doors are on both sides. They don't open. Can you see the doors in there? Yeah, you can. So now what we've got to do is, obviously we should be putting the door handles and that on, but what I want to do first is obviously stick a microfiber cloth down. That is filthy. There we go. Stick a microfiber down. And now, obviously we've had to do a bit of dremeling just to try and get a bit of clearance. But right, now we're going to try and, well, not going to try, we are going to assemble. Right, we have got some visors to put in, this piece hit as well, which will go into there. Okay, so let's do that. Then we've got this piece as well, which will go there. So let's get that cracking. It's an enjoyable build. Right. Oh, interior mirror, which we have actually got that as well. Done quite a bit of painting in one batch. So yes, obviously all we've got to do is get 34 H's, which obviously lock the, I assume it's like a, I don't know what it actually is, that trim, to be honest. But right, let's get this in. I think that's where that goes. I'm happy with that. Right. that's all in camera view. Perfect. This one. I do believe this potentially has to go in first. So 2 seconds. Just want to lift that off. Right. Just need to turn it around just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. It's quite tricky. Perfect. Stick the tweezers under there. Excuse me. Right, I've got to get a piece. Don't know how many of you do that. You think you won't need to use something, but then obviously you need to use it again. But I need the interior mirror, which is number 24. Obviously that way. Perfect. You just need to stick a bit of glue in here. Job done. Right. Just going to literally let them bits sit up for a minute, because I've got to obviously find 34H as well, so we can stick that in then that's all, well, nearly all that bit. Then obviously I've then got to go through the instructions as to which interior, like there's two options obviously. There is, and obviously I need to look at the option that's for Ben's car, which is there. So right, so give me a couple of minutes, just going to literally let these dry up and I'll come back. Right, just having a little cutting. Obviously we've got all that in there done. Got some mesh there and a coil there. So that's going to be for that. We've just got a couple more bits to do onto here, because obviously I've got to put the bonnet on, so we've got that to do now. So we just put that to one side so it's out of the way and can't get damaged. Alright, we need two 24s, right, two of these. Let's move that. I need number 24, which is there. And I need the other 24 for this one, because you get, this is a double sheet. Right, two of these. Alright, now I need a C. Which is here. So I need the 25, which is there. Excuse me. So the 25, and I need the 2, which is there. Perfect. So obviously this, we're going to be making, yeah, see, obviously you can't see that, sorry about that. So yes, basically, obviously the hinges are going to go into here, then obviously this then slides onto there like so. So alright, let's get that glued. Just want to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. Just like to make sure that everything perfect, see? And obviously that then goes inside the back, which we do that bit later. I'll do that bit in a minute. Obviously these have got to be painted body colour, which isn't a problem. So right, and obviously we've got to make sure, because these are, I don't know if you're going to see that, these are really tiny hole in there, so I need to make sure that they will actually, yes, and they do, perfect. It's better to check it now, with my luck, we'll get it all painted. And that's that one. Obviously whenever you're cutting bits off, obviously always be careful that you're not cutting something off that's not meant to be cut off, you know, because obviously this flat piece here is obviously what goes into the grooves in there. So alright, so now we've got to make sure we do this right. And I'm going to actually super glue them in there to be safe. So right. What we've got to do is make sure that the bump, if you can see it, stays on the top. So you need to make sure, because you can position these in the wrong place. Right, get the little toothpick. Still got some super glue on there. And same again. Make sure it's facing up. Don't know if anyone hates it when that happens. Oh. Job done. There we go. That's my only problem. I have to keep touching it. That's better. Right, we're going to come back once that's dried. Obviously we've got to paint them, so I'll do that off camera because I've got a bit of painting to do. Obviously this is the last part in this series, so I'm going to paint the wheels. This piece is going body colour, so the wheels have got to be painted. Just trying to think anything else that I need to paint. There's not actually. Perfect. Okay. Once we've got this piece in, we can then actually mount the body onto the chassis. So right, I'll come back once I've got all that prepped, all painted, sorry. Right, welcome back. Right, I've got to bring back the body. I've done a little, not the body, sorry, the chassis. Obviously we've glued this plate in here. I'm going to show you the wheels because I painted them off camera. These are painted in chrome silver by Mr. Colour, and they're 2K cleared as well to give it that nice shine. Right, these have all got to be fitted on. Obviously they're all the same, but you can see the little valve in there as well. Detail on the kit's really good, absolutely really good. So, right, we're going to tip the model on its side, and obviously in the wheels you can see the 4 location pins, and obviously they have to go in there. So let's do it. just move you up. Sorry about the hand in the way. I just want to make sure we do this. I'll sort that piece out in a minute. Let's get this one on, and then we can turn it over. That's not in at all in the shot, but yeah, then we can turn it over. Just wanted to give a nice shine. See, this is going to be the tricky part. Got it. Right. Come back once they've set up, because that's going to be a bit of a jiggy puggy. Right. That front wheel's a little bit tricky, so we've just put, obviously you can just see the toothbrush just to keep it somewhat level. Then you stay in this shot, yeah. Right, I know that's not where it needs to be. So it's just out of camera shot. These bits are quite tricky to, but quite awkward to get in them wheels. But I think it pays just to do a little bit of detail. I think what I'm going to do from when we post up to bed is probably get a bit of car tyre shine. Put a bit of tyre shine on that. Right, next one. I'm going to just cut my losses and tip it straight away, because we need to make sure that sod's lower, isn't it? That one lined right in. I mean, the little valves look really good, but yeah, that's that done. So now we're going to lick that super glue just to set up, and I'll come back because we have got to put on the body. So that's going to be, oops, sorry about that. That's going to be the next part, is the body. So I'll come back and I'll explain, because there's different variants, and I'll show you in the instructions. Right, I'm back. We've got the microfiber down. It is clean, even though it doesn't look it. But yes, the microfiber's down, so that only means one thing. We're going to start gluing bits to the body. Right, we've got this piece here, which, funny enough, that is actually painted with the same paint. What the difference on that is, that's a separate bottle of Pro Scale paint, so that's something we'll have to watch, I'm afraid. Right, with this, I don't know if you can actually see, and if I move my fat fingers, you've got a line there and there. So this glue's in between now. So we just tip it this way, which you'll be able to see a lot better. That's stupid where that is, but right, get this in. We just need to spin it back over. Now, obviously you just have to make sure it's in between the two lines. The ends on here are the same colour, but that's not, so could be. I don't believe it's anything wrong with pro scale paints. Just something we've got to keep an eye on, to be honest. Right, now this is the pain part. I've been doing a bit and bob off camera to see if we can get this shell to fit the chassis, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, right. Just move the shit out of the way. Here's the chassis. Right. So you're going to run a bead of glue here. Like so. Like so. And don't put your fingers in it. Right, welcome back. Right, the shell's glued to the chassis. I wasn't going to do that on camera because you would have heard a lot of F-bombs and goodness knows what. So I didn't record it. It's a lot stressful as obviously you fellow modelers know, it is very stressful. But yeah, she is all glued on. We've just got some tape holding the front and on the back as well. But right, let's get cracking. So obviously I've got to do the bonnet pins, which is not the end of the world. So now, obviously we have to, the wheels, the front suspension wheels move. There's nothing you can do because there's a quite, like, they camber in and out, so to speak. Right, let's get going on this. Just trying to get it in view. There we are. Oh, look at that. Oh, professional. Right, what we're going to do, obviously the bit of paper in the background is the instructions. So right, we're going to stick the rear glass in. We're going to do the rear lights and not the rear bumper yet because obviously we've got some tape on that. Where's the tailgate? Tailgate. Let's just see what the tailgate looks like on, shall we? Obviously the tailgate just adjusts. I don't know if anyone else is having there we go. Oh wow. Okay. So you put the tailgate in, which needs to be there. Okay. So that's obviously where the tailgate goes. Okay. I think what I'm going to do with these is obviously, as you can see, that one's come off. So we'll get that out, which I'll do off camera. And I'm literally going to put some metal in there, I think, just to bring that up, because all jokes aside, if that tailgate sits there. Yeah, we're gonna have some metal pins in that thing. So right, we'll sort that bit, but no. Right, let's get this rear glass in. Right, the rear glass is 21D. Which is already off the sprue. There we go. The glue, sorry. The glass all sticks on the outside of this model, which, you know, the glass does fit really nice. That was me dropping it. I did have a sanding stick, there it is, just to clean up some edges. Perfect. Some people use super glue on the glass. I don't. I mean, I did use it on some, but some of the glass it can frost up. So, or you can just drop the window actually in the model. Good job it's got a convertible roof. What I use for the windows is this. Sorry. And just literally, it dries clear. It doesn't dries nice and clear. Look at me trying to get all the angles. Don't worry about it on the body, because you can just wipe it off. And I'm really sorry for the shaky cam, and I keep hitting it. Right. Just a bit of tape, just in case. So it just sits in really nice. You just want a bit on the bottom as well. Just want to make sure that it all stays stuck. Perfect, so yes. And I will eventually stop flicking the camera. Don't know when. Right. So rear glass in. It's got literally, I always leave that a good cut of hour to dry. I'm not going to put the side glasses in yet because it gives me a bit of movement. So these are the rear lenses, rear lights. I don't know which one this is because it was already off the sprue. Once it goes onto there. Actually, it won't go on that side, Scott, will it? That will go on that side, but we've still got to get another piece. I need 27E. It's obviously going to be a chrome piece. That was 27E that I cut off. But it's not the side I want. I want 26E. Sorry. I would edit it out, but just shows you we all do silly mistakes. Alright, so that goes onto there. That then goes onto there. Look at that. You would have thought that these lenses would have covered all the colouring, but hey, obviously we just got to do colouring on them, but eye colour on the inside of them. It's not saying about colour in the bottom, so that's where we can hold it when we paint it. So right, I'm going to do that off camera. I'll come back. Right, welcome back. I've had to do some bits off camera because it's getting to be the point it's quite stressful. This is as good as it goes. Everything is in the correct position, and I've had to trim off inside here because it will not shut. It will not shut. And over here is bare room, and it's nothing to do with this piece in here because that is perfectly lined up where it needs to be. So the fitment on that isn't that great, but we've got it there. So yeah, so I've had to do that off camera. What else have I done off camera? Sorry, I was just texting. What else did I do off camera? Obviously the wheels are on. That was done on the previous clip. Obviously we've glued this, you can't see. We've glued this pipe now back on. We've glued this one onto the top of the distributor. I've made, if you can see, a new pin because obviously the pin wasn't in the right position. These are now ready, so we're going to literally do a bit of a time lapse, I think. Obviously I've made the tailgate locks for the tops. I've made them, which is just a bit of photo etch. You bend it so that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set up a time lapse, and we're going to literally blast door handles, windows, tailgate. We're going to get quite a bit done, I think. Oh, and I've done this off camera, which I've never done before, so let me just move the car over there. I've actually covered that in the material that it come with, just to give it a bit more of a, you know, real, because obviously Ben's car actually does have the leather top, and it makes it look more better, so to speak. But right, I'm going to set up a time lapse, and we're going to literally blast and get everything done. Let me just have a quick look. There is literally not much to do. So right, let's set up a time lapse and let's get cracking. Sorry, I had to cut that time lapse short. I was getting quite frustrated. So I've put the obviously you won't be able to see, but I've literally done the door handles and the mirrors. They were a joke, them mirrors, absolute joke. But now we're just literally working on the tailgate. Obviously, because I've jumped around in the instructions, literally it's right. Now I need 29E, which is obviously a chrome, which is this piece up here, which I've got a nice surprise for Ben for that. What I might do, sorry about the camera moving, I'm just trying to get the better out, like the better view for you. And that's the other thing with this kit. The detail's good, don't get me wrong, right? But none of the holes are drilled correctly. It's like, you would have thought that they would have had the basics done. So even then, that's still not on there. So we need to increase that, the diameter on that, which don't know if anyone else's drill gets stuck in a drill bit. I mean, that's better. It's just like most things. It's like it doesn't really want to go in now. But got it. So I'm going to stick a bit of extra thin on that. Let's see what it does. You can't see none of that, but we've got it there. We literally leave that there. Right, I'm going to come back once that dries, and I'm going to put the camera back where we had it. I think I'm moving it about too much. But yeah, right. But yeah, as you can see, that's that bit done. So right, I'm going to come back once we're ready to finish buttoning the tailgate up. So I'll catch you. Right, welcome back. Hopefully this is going to be a bit of a nicer angle. I can't promise I'm not going to bump the camera. Right, we've got to put lights on, which we have painted. And once again I used crystal clear. I know other people use different things, but the luck I have, I just don't try it. I told you, can't guarantee I won't hit the phone. And what do? Hit it straight away. Alright. Let's get the other one on. There we go, come bud. Job's a good one. Right, if we can move that forward just a bit. Excuse me. There we go. Obviously, you can see it now, but it will dry clear. Bumper. So we've got location lugs. Basically what I'm doing is building up the whole back first. Don't know why, just thinking it's a good idea. Right, now we've got to get these little locks on, which I'm gonna stick one there. So I know that's just out of camera shot and I'm really sorry. That's that one. Obviously I'll do the same again. Just trying to get I think we've got it. Then we've got these bits. Which we've got to get on as well. Just off camera. Get a toothpick. So we just literally let that set up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I've just dropped that photo etch on the floor. Right. Fan it. Perfect. Looking good. Right, that's all the back done up. Just probably I've got one decal to put there, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, sorry. My bad. But Look at that. Right, so that is all the back. So let's move to the side now. And we're going to place this window panel in, which is E3D. Just cleaning all the bits off screen. So okay. You can't see none of that. Right. Obviously got this piece of glass to put in. Hoping the camera angle's alright. Try and think. Let me just quickly go into the... It's indicating a colour. It's not that one. I was looking at something else. Alright. Let's get... Obviously same again for the window. Excuse me. Right. Nope, probably we can. Clean this off. It's only equivalent to PVA, to be honest. So, alright. I'm just literally giving everything a nice clean off. Bam. So that's that side done. I don't think there's anything more I've got to put on that, to be honest. So let's pick her up and spin around. Let's get this piece in. And obviously again, just cutting it off camera. Obviously just on that top bit, just needs a little bit. Perfect. Right. And again. Same again. too much glue. The thing is, this has got to be boxed up and posted. Right, let's drop that glass in. Perfect. Looking good. Come, bud. Perfect. Nope. She moving. Perfect. So that's that in. Now we're on to the top here. Obviously I've got a windscreen to put in a blaze, but here this dips down. So what I'm thinking, if I bring you up like so. Sorry about all the camera moving. I think that looks better. Yeah, this here just dips down, so obviously I've done this earlier, which I think actually looks really cool. But you've got a little gap here, so what I want to do is obviously we're going to glue this all the way around, and we're going to bring that up, because ideally it needs to come up. Not sure how we're going to do it. Oh, we can do it like that. That's cool. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Right, so let's get that. Obviously it's just off camera. Wow, that glue came out really fast then. Right, obviously I'm going to hold that there, and I will come back once that's set. I've been doing a little bit off camera. See all the front ends on, which we've done that on time lapse. Sound indicators are on. All the glass is in there. The level roof is on. What else? Door handles are on. Spare wheels in. We open the bonnet tweezers. So we have to do a bit of trimming up here because it's just misaligned. But as you can see, looking good. Yeah, just obviously waiting for this to dry, and let's do the last piece. So to do the last bit, let's bring that down to there. Not sure. So I might have to pause it and come back, so just need to cut it out. Right. Let's do a little bit of that off camera. Just get a cocktail stick. Obviously I did print it up for me, and it is, I'll show you there, and that's the gentleman. There's his details. Literally, I've done me a couple of fronts and a couple of rears as well. So I'm just going to cut this off, but we are to the end of this one. It's been a hard build, I'm not going to lie. Considering it's a 1/12 scale, you think being a bigger, it'd be a lot easier, but that's not the case. So not the case. I mean, there's been some fitment issues, which I've overcome as best as I can. As I always say, I'm not the best modeler. I just know enough just to get me, to enjoy the hobby, and that's what it is. Right, sorry for the shaky cam. Sorry again. There you go. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to come back for a little close-up, and that'll give it a good clean up, and we'll come back for the close-up and the final. Right, I've done quite a bit off camera, I think, but we just gave it its final polish. Obviously there's inside the boot, or the frunk. But yeah, I mean, it's come out really nice. Obviously the lid shuts as well. I don't know what these marks are. It's just something in the glass, and it's on the rear glass as well, literally. But obviously, if I try and get you in the engine, and there you go. And then obviously that, so it goes like that and locks, which is exactly how Ben's does. See the 595 sticker we made. You can just see a little bit of photo etch there for the hard bath. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. There's the roof, which is materialed. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll put some actual pictures of Ben's car, so you can have a look what the actual one looks like. Obviously we've got this fitment issue at the top on the glass, but it is I'm really happy with it. I hope Ben will be. I mean, it is looking really, really nice, and I'm glad it's done. If we just take it off the stand for a minute, Let's move stuff away. I need to really get myself some better ways. Literally the wheel's another one. Now everything is glued up properly on the front, but the front just seems to have its own little mind. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the series. I'm going to get back to some normal 1/24 scales for now. Yeah, I've got some really good builds coming out. I'm going to do another video after this one for a little bit of a little thing to run past you all, see if you are interested. But yeah, right, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and please share if you can. I really want to see if we can get to these 500 subscribers and that. But yeah, thanks for all your time and your support in watching the videos. I enjoy making them, and I will see you for the next one. Stay safe and catch you next time.